Ivanka Trump made the early headlines when it was reported she'd used a private email account for government business. That's not very different from what President Trump had repeatedly said made Hillary Clinton a criminal. And then, presto, that story was overtaken, perhaps deliberately, by another, this one from the White House. Donald Trump issued a statement about Saudi Arabia that appeared to be thrown together by the president himself. It was laced with explanation points and blunt language that cast doubt on his own U.S. intelligence reports that Washington Post journalist Jamal Khashoggi had been murdered at the direction of Saudi Arabian Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman. It could very well be that the Crown Prince had knowledge of this tragic event. Maybe he did, and maybe he didn't, it read.
We are with Saudi Arabia. We're staying with Saudi Arabia. And by the
Trump
way,
admits he hadn't seen or heard all of the evidence the CIA has against bin Salman, but he repeated that it's unconvincing.
They didn't make a determination. And it's just like I said, I think it was maybe he did, maybe he didn't. $3 billion.
Trump says he's protecting his Saudi relationship because that's in America's best interest. He says Saudi Arabia intends to invest billions of dollars in the U.S. The Washington Post responded to Trump's statement with a statement of its own. It said Trump was betraying long-established American values of respect for human rights, and that he was placing personal relationships and commercial interests above American interests. Trump is sensitive to suggestions that he has personal dealings with Saudi Arabia.
Just so you understand, I don't make deals with Saudi Arabia. I don't have money from Saudi Arabia. I have nothing to do with Saudi Arabia.
Whether that's true is something Democrats intend to investigate next year when they have the power to demand Trump's tax returns. Meanwhile, Trump says he's fine with meeting bin Salman at the G20 in Argentina next week, if they can work that out. Keith Bogue, CBC News, Washington.